Dansikakio. This is Eekwol coming at you all the way from Treaty 6 territory, aka Saskatoon. I'm really happy to be a part of this program with the Saskatoon Symphony Orchestra, where we as musicians, artists, get to share a bit of what we do and how we do it, why we do it. And yeah, so I'd say let's just get started. So, as I had said, my name is Eekwol, and I come from Muscogee First Nation. I'm Nehiyaw, and which is Cree. For those of you that don't speak or understand Nehiyaw, that's Nehiyaw means Cree. So I use a lot of my heritage in the music that I do, and the music that I do is hip hop. Who likes hip hop out here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure every hand went up. I wouldn't know because I can't really see you, but that's okay. Someday I will. So yeah, hip hop's always been a huge part of who I am. Since I was about 13 years old, I discovered hip hop, and I have always been writing lyrics ever since then and rapping to beats and that kind of thing. I have many different roles. One of them, of course, is being a musician, and that gets me a lot of places. I've been really lucky with that. And not right now, not this year, but hey, I'm virtually with you guys, so that's cool. But my number one 100% majorist role of all is being a mama. I have a 12-year-old boy and an 8-year-old girl. They go to Buena Vista, so I'm not sure what schools you're at right now, but being in Saskatoon and living around here, it's really nice. It's a good community, and just happy to be a part of it. So I want to first of all share with you that music to me is more than just something that's entertainment. It's always been a way for me to express who I am, to learn about who I am, to understand my identity, and it has always shaped the way that I walk in this world. And I guess you could call it a form of therapy, because I've always written lyrics and performed and did hip hop based on a reaction to emotions, to news stories, to bullying, just anything. I would always, come back with a song, because that's how I would process the feelings that I had. So I don't know if any of you feel that same way when you do, even drawing, painting, that kind of thing. Any sort of creative actions that you do a lot of times can really help you process things. So what I want to share with you, first of all, I guess I should share with you what I actually do, and that is rap. All right, so what I'm using here today, this is what we call a hand drum. And a lot of you might be familiar with this. We use these in round dances, and a lot of people have hand drum groups where they do songs that have been passed down in families. Hand drums are very sacred, and they're believed to have a spirit attached to them. And when they're made, that spirit comes into them. So with this guy, because I am doing this virtually and I haven't had permission to use my drum on video yet, this one, you can actually get it Long and McQuaid. It's a Remo. You can order these online too. It's a Remo hand drum. So it's not actually a real hand drum, but it serves the purpose to do performances, and it sounds okay. And so I'm going to use this one. It's actually not mine. It's my girl's, and she has a bunch of drums. She loves drumming. And funny thing is, her middle name is Rhythm, so I didn't know that was going to happen, but it did. She's got amazing rhythm. So with this hand drum, I'm going to share with you a beat. So a beat, obviously, is something that has a rhythm. So if you have a chance, whatever you have in front of you, it doesn't have to be a hand drum. You can have a marker, you can have a desk, and you can drum on the desk. I'll do a little tapping on there. You don't have to use the marker. You can use your finger, right? It doesn't matter. We all are born with rhythm. And you know how I can guarantee that fact? Because the first thing that you hear is, can anyone guess? The first thing that you hear right when you come into being. If anyone said the heartbeat, then you are right. We hear our mom's heartbeat. That's the first thing that we hear. And that's the only thing that we hear for a lot of the time. So we're hearing this steady heartbeat of mama. And it's pretty steady, especially if she's nice and relaxed and not getting stressed out. And but for the most part, mama's heartbeat's pretty steady. So that becomes a part of who we are, where it's ingrained in us to have this. So then we're born and we come out of the womb and then we come into the real world, but we're still close to mom's heartbeat. We're close to dad's. We're close to all of our family's heartbeat because we're being held right here. So we're being held right at the heartbeat. So we're still hearing that. And we learn to be, we are rhythm. We're just totally, but we learn to not focus on that rhythm as we get a bit older. So we start to forget that we have that rhythm. And we go into daycare. And what do we do in daycare? We sing songs, we bang on things, we listen to a lot of music. And then we get into kindergarten, do the same thing, maybe a little bit less. Grade 1, a little bit less. Grade 2, a little bit less. So then we're getting to the point where we're actually just doing, a music class maybe every second day. And yeah, we're learning in there, but it becomes very much just a small part of what we do. And then by the time you get into grade 7 or 8, you're barely doing anything to do with rhythm in school. So unless you have the options at home or the interest, then you're probably not doing too much with rhythm. And I remember being in grade 7 or 8 and thinking like, oh, I don't want to go to the school dance because I don't know how to dance. And I was so shy. But you know what? We all know how to dance and we all know how to use rhythm. But a lot of times we think too hard about it. So we're like, okay, are we staying on rhythm? But you know what? Just stop thinking. Stop thinking and just start going. So I want you to close your eyes for a second and just drum that mama's heartbeat, your heartbeat, the rhythm that's built into you. It's automatic. It comes with your package. All right. Tap, 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 tap. And as you can see, I kind of move my head. It kind of helps me with my rhythm. Don't be shy to just feel it, right? Don't be embarrassed if people want to look at you and be like, oh my God, they're moving their head. That's so embarrassing. Just say, whatever, I have rhythm. This is going to get me far in life. All right, so I'm going to share a track with you. And as I had said before, the reason why I do a lot of the music that I do is in reaction to things. So I'm going to share the song that I wrote for my son when I had him because it was my first time being a mama and I was pretty nervous, but I love that little guy so much and I still do. So this is his song. Nickel sis, napisum, light up the sky, heartbeat like a drum. Grab hold of the world, my son. You are the one. Nickel sis, napisum, light up the sky, heartbeat like a drum. Grab hold of the world, my son. You are the one. And no, I never thought of love like this. Right down to my very last cell that exists. Call it what you want, like maternal instinct. I'm based on intuition, a new way to think. Everything I have, I give to you. Everything I have, I'll share with you. There's a lot of things you're not gonna learn about in school, so I'll be there to protect you from it all if that's cool. Had your back since you sat in my womb, and I'll keep that up till my name's on a tomb. But don't get me wrong, I won't make your life easy. I'll help with your strength, cause you'll need it. Believe me, they're out there everywhere. Haters in the game, players, keep your eyes open and your mind full of good prayers. That's another thing won't tell you to believe. Know when you listen to the wind in the trees. or the birds in the breeze. Be proud, nickel sis, let your story unfold. Your ancestors' footprints on this land are so old. And when you grow up, you're gonna be something important. But either way, you can live with mom and dad until you're 40. You're such a mama's boy, all quick with a charm. I'm so hooked out to get you tatted on my arm. And even though your greatness outweighs the rest, don't have better than your own or you'll end up with less. Be critical, original, a caring individual. Focus on the truth, don't fall into a pigeonhole. Be strong, be aware, be resilient. My son, you're my sun, shine that light so brilliant. Be strong, be aware, be resilient. My son, you're my sun, shine that light so brilliant. Nickel sis, nippy some, light up the sky, heart beat like a drum. Grab hold of the world, my son. You are the one. Nickel sis, nippy some, light up the sky, heart beat like a drum. Grab hold of the world, my son. You are the one. Hi, thank you. So that was Kisik's song. Nickel sis in our language means son. And that's what I wanted to share with you today. This is a bit of what I do. If you want to learn more or see more of some of the stuff I have, I'm on YouTube and all of that kind of stuff. It's Eekwol. And yeah, thank you so much for having me. And I hope that you can practice some more rhythm in your classroom. Don't be afraid. Do it at home. Rhythm is so good for the body. It really is. All right. Hope you guys are doing okay and that your families are doing okay. And I pray for you all. Hi. Ekse.